See, it told us recording in progress.
Every time.
Progress, this is what we're going to do. Hello, and here's what Mike and Richard are talking about on this week's episode number 114 of the Stay Off My Lawn podcast. Letitia James is in, let's say, some hot water that she actually drew herself.
No bubbles.
No bubbles needed.
And again, if she went to Taco Tuesday, maybe she'll have some bubbles. Who knows?
Well, she's been to Taco Tuesday more than once. Well, let's just leave it at that.
That poor. She's not getting out of her own way either. She's continuing the problems she's having. Oh, the poor woman. Goodness. Do Trump voters have buyer's remorse? We hear from a great CNN reporter, and I don't even know if he's on our side or not, but he's very excited about these numbers.
So. He really is. His enthusiasm is so infectious, and coming from the source where he gets to talk about it is like, really? They haven't canned him yet?
I mean, he may be gone now. We just don't know.
But, he doesn't lie about the numbers. They are what they are. So good for him. And we're going to talk about the Maryland man, Kimar Abrego-Garcia. You know, the Maryland man? Anyway, yeah, there will be more of that in our podcast. So
you need to listen for that. It's really, really good. Richard and I put that together this morning on the fly.
That's right. I heard all the stuff this morning and went, what? Why does that sounds just like, yeah, so you're going to hear what we put together.
You're going to like it. Prepare yourself to laugh. Uncle Joe recently made an appearance, and it went exactly how you'd expect it to go.
Yeah, just as sharp as the flat end of a roofing nail. And if you don't know what that is, look it up.
Nobody knows what he's talking about. So anyway, we have the clip.
And if you doubted that the media uses propaganda, yeah, we have the receipts. It's like, yeah, boy. And, they just keep doubling down, and it's not working for them at all. Nobody's believing what they're doing.
We'll refer back to the numbers that we hear from the CNN guy.
See story number two.
Yeah. If you, we love Senator Kennedy, our favorite senator, probably of all time. But he wants to talk. He got on the Senate floor the other day and talks about Elon Musk and everything he's doing, and kind of brings everything around to understand why in the world do they hate him so much. And nobody can spin a story like he does, so we let him do it, and it turns out really good. So
yeah, it's a great clip, and common sense is trying to make a comeback.
I mean, some of us never lost it, but yeah.
There are those that go, well, that doesn't, wait a minute, huh? And you have a family member that was all into all of the propagandas now going, wait a minute,
I was talking to her just yesterday. She said that people are so mad at people like Joe Rogan and Bill Maher because they're questioning, they're actually thinking with their brain. I think Bill Maher still has a lot of TDS, but, Joe Rogan is like going, yeah, that doesn't make any sense anymore. Everybody's gone too far off the rails. I'm not listening. Now they're calling him a far right-wing conspiracist, and he's not right-wing at all. If you asked him,
he's still not. Trust me, I've heard some of this. No, he's not right-wing at all. He's just going, there's common sense, and then there's the things that, and basically he said, yeah, all the propaganda against Trump, it's just been that propaganda because that's not what he's like. Everything that they're trying to show is little tiny bits of bad stuff that's not him, or they're taking it as bad stuff instead of maybe sarcasm or out of context from which it was intended. And so
sometimes with the whole Charlottesville thing, they'll edit out the context of what he's talking about, and Rogan called that out too a couple of times. So,
yeah.
I appreciate his honesty and his willingness to look at things. And he had Trump on his podcast before the election. I really think that helped too.
Yeah. Didn't hurt. So, and after all of that, we're going to need a palate cleanser. So we have our favorite rest of the story. And it's kind of about, well, sometimes you have to draw a line somewhere. So we'll leave it at that so that you'll listen to the podcast.
That's right. So you're going to have to. Don't forget, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Smart Speaker, Rumble, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes, and you'll also find us every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time now on the OracleTalkRadioNetwork.com. Enjoy us on your drive home. You can get the apps for Apple and Android, or just go to our good old website, StayOffMyLawn.us, for all our past and present episodes.
And we'll see you then, folks.
Toodles!